Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and love and peace and happiness to you all. Today I'm going to be sharing with you some insights that I have learned from Seneca, which I think can help us live our lives with more strength and more power, which lead to happiness and peace, really. And I've written down those insights on this notebook, and I'm going to be reading them out loud so that I can share them with you. All right, here they are. So, what does it say? It's okay not to be okay. To crave comfort is to be a victim of discomfort. Endurance is gained through resistance. Okay, so those are quite paradoxical insights, I think, if you're going to think about them. Because you see, it's like saying, okay, make yourself suffer so that you won't suffer, right? But that's not what it means, okay? What it does mean is this. Let's look at, how modern society shapes us in a way. We are conditioned and told to, live a comfortable life, right? Buy things that bring you comfort. Lie on very soft pillows. Lie on very soft beds. Sit down on very soft cushions, right? Everything has to be soft, right? Hardness is not anything that is hard is not accepted, okay? And then when endurance is built, what happens? They tell you to go to the gym. Now, I'm not saying that going to the gym is bad, but if you're going to think about it, when you go to the gym, yes, of course, you exert effort. It's not really that easy to lift weights. But then the place is really comfortable. And there are gyms that I think are even air conditioned, right? But try lifting rocks and doing push-ups on on soil surrounded by trees. Just try that. And it if you're going to think about it, it makes you think that it's not going to be comfortable. But when you actually do that, you suddenly feel even comfortable. All right, you seem to be inviting discomfort, but it even brings you comfort, paradoxically. Okay, it's the same with, let's say, reading books, right? Books. It's easy to read self-help books. Just read through them. They're very easy to understand. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't read self-help books. If you enjoy them, then it's okay. But it's another thing to read Aristotle, for example, and dissect his claims, analyze his claims. It's another thing to read Plato and write down the arguments and see if the arguments follow logically. You can't compare Aristotle and Plato with self-help books and self-help authors, right? It's also the same with let's say reading books that give you pieces of advice when it comes to teenage love or something like that. It's another thing to read something like this. All right. It's not easy to read philosophy books, but they actually make, it's hard, but at the same time, you even benefit more by doing so. It's like in playing Tekken, right? Even when you're just playing with AI, right? Let's say, for example, if you're a Kazuya main or a Jin main or whatever it may be, and you're playing your main and you're fighting Qs and Duns, it's easy. It's easy because you're used to it, and the Qs and the Duns don't really fight back that much. But when you play against Dark Lords, Fujins, Raijins, it's not easy. But it sharpens your fundamentals. You can't cheese things when you're fighting such AI, opponents, at least in my experience. It's so hard. But then, that's when again, fundamentals sharpen, right? If you spent your time just fighting Qs, I don't know what you would learn from it. Maybe you would learn some basic movements and basic strings, but you wouldn't feel the importance of fundamentals if you only spent your time playing against Qs and Duns. And paradoxically, again, when you play against CPUs that can bring you discomfort, like Dark Lords, or Tekken Gods, or Tekken Lords, it brings you discomfort, but you really feel the game. That's when the game really feels exciting. It's not about torturing yourself. It's just that when you feel that discomfort while you're playing, and you know that your fundamentals are being challenged and being sharpened, you know that you're learning, and that's what makes games fun. You have to adapt. You have to think. On the fly, while doing things, right? So anyway, let's play Tekken 5 DR. I'm gonna be playing Asuka. Alright. Right, I'm not used to playing Asuka. It's not a comfortable thing to do, but it's fun. Right, Tekken Dojo, gonna be playing Asuka today. I'm not used to playing this character, but it's okay. Right. Right, for our first fight, we're gonna be fighting in 5th Q, and we're only 8th Q. Okay.
Round 1. Fight.
Alright. Ooh. We know some combos. Oh god. Okay. Our fundamentals are not enough. Ooh. Alright. Alright, well, I'm just fighting a 5th Q Nina Williams and I'm already struggling. But it's okay. I'm learning slowly. Alright? I'm learning rather slowly, but it's okay. Alright, I'm learning the fundamentals of Asuka a little bit. Basic pokes, basic kicks, and short combos. That's all I can do for now, but at least I'm learning something, right?
You win.
It's not easy, but it's fun. Alright, it's fun. Okay, now we're fighting Steve, a boxer. Okay, I think this fight is going to be even more difficult. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Fight.
Alright. Oh God. Alright. Okay, so to me that was already tough because I'm a Tekken scrub. I'm just a Tekken scrub, so things are not, not never easy for me, but I'm learning, and it's fun. Ooh. Oh God. Alright. So, simple pokes, simple jabs. Work.
You win.
今日はこんぐらいで許したるわ。
Alright, now I'm fighting a bear.
Get ready for the
I'm
next.
fighting a non-human animal. I don't like it. And if we win, we get promoted. If not, we get our ass kicked. Okay. Oh, God. That was forward, forward, forward. Quite risky, but I had to do it. Boom! Sorry, Dad.
You win. Round 2. Fight.
Ooh. 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 I'm lucky to have won with a perfect health bar, and I've got promoted to 7th queue.
You win.
So it's easy to see that I don't watch YouTube combo videos. I've seen some, but I really don't watch and copy
Get ready
combos
for
from YouTube because I really want to learn as I play. Alright? I think that's the best way to learn Tekken, in my opinion at least.
Fight.
Ooh. 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 Oh God. Get out of my sight, zombie. Yeah. Ooh. a quick front kick to the sternum. Boom.
You win.
Right.
Round 2. Fight.
Yeah. It was nice. Ooh. 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 Alright. 4. Boom. Yeah. A kick to the head. A quick
You win.
roundhouse kick to the face. Okay, now we're fighting a karate kid, a Japanese sad boy, the son of Kazuya Mishima, and the grandson of Heihachi Mishima. Oh, ooh. Alright. Ooh. Okay.
You win. Round 2. Fight.
Ooh. Yeah. Slam to the ground. Ooh. Oh God. Ooh. Boom. Headbutt. Or shoulder tackle. That was forward, forward too. Boom. Shoulder tackle right there.
You win.
次次。
Right, well, the champion